is the Goofcast Golden Burger. And it cost us total $40 to make.
It sounds like a lot, but that price pales in comparison to the rest of the burgers on this list. Should we try it out?
Let's do it.
You blew down my windpipe.
That was, I didn't expect it to be that bad. It's okay.
I almost choked several times on that. What are we doing with our lives?
Our first burger is the Glam Burger, created by Chef Chris Large at the Honky Tonk restaurant.
Love your gold? Well, now you can eat it.
The Honky Tonk restaurant was a UK restaurant that sold American style food. Things like ribs, Philly cheesesteaks, and of course, big old burgers.
The Glam Burger is the granddaddy of expensive burgers. It became the most expensive burger in 2013 as a partnership with Groupon. Because of this association, the Glam Burger got a lot of exposure. The event showcasing the Glam Burger got over 200,000 views on YouTube at the time of this recording.
As far as outrageous ingredients goes, the Glam Burger has a staple of expensive foods: white and black truffles and caviar. Not just any caviar, but beluga whale caviar. Only the best for the Glam Burger.
The Glam Burger features ingredients from around the world. We're talking saffron from Iran, Canadian lobster, New Zealand venison, and of course, Japanese Kobe beef. The crown jewel on top of this cacophony of expensive ingredients is a gold leaf covered bun. Fun fact, your body can't actually process gold, so expect to see some sparkles next time you visit the lavatory.
It was hard to find anyone who actually described the taste of the burger like a regular human being. Let me give you an example. Eating the Glam Burger isn't simply about food. It's more of a gold leaf embellished mooning, insight into another world through what's usually a normal dinner. While rich and sometimes ridiculous, with each mouthful, guilt turns into appreciation. So, in other words, it alright. Although Honky Tonk closed its doors in 2016, Chef Chris Large always had bigger ambitions.
You stink!
He had a passion for writing and now posts regularly on his YouTube channel.
Before we get started, these aren't the droids you're looking for.
Now, not all burgers have to be covered in gold to be expensive. The Fleur Burger 5000 by Chef Hubert Keller costs $5,000. It's served at a restaurant called Fleur in Las Vegas. The burger itself is made from Japanese Kobe beef, lettuce, tomato, black truffles, and foie gras, also known as duck liver.
Chef Hubert Keller's special sauce was added on top. It's a mixture of veal stock, truffles, port wine, and cognac. But the real moneymaker on this dish is the 1995 Petrus that's paired with it. The thing is, a bottle of 1995 Petrus by itself goes for about $5,000. And naturally, the price of that bottle has increased over time.
So the burger itself is like receiving a keychain with the purchase of your $50,000 BMW. Funny story about that, Hubert Keller's sister restaurant, The Burger Bar, has a burger called the Rossini Burger, named after the famous composer Gioacchio Rossini. The burger consists of Wagyu beef, black truffles, and special truffle sauce. All that in a side of fries for $65. Huh. Well, isn't that interesting? That almost sounds like the Fleur Burger 5000 without that stupid expensive wine.
As delicious as this burger may seem, it didn't keep the restaurant in business, and Chef Hubert Keller retired shortly after. There aren't many reviews on this burger, but through most sources we could find, it was pretty good. While the Glam Burger has its iconic golden bun and the Fleur Burger has its expensive wine, this next burger has both of those and more. The Golden Boy is the world's most expensive burger, costing just under $6,000 USD. The Golden Boy was created by Chef Robert Jan Vedien at the restaurant De Daltons in the Netherlands. The Golden Boy received its most expensive burger record in 2021, and all the proceeds went to a local food bank. While the bun is smothered in gold leaf, a bottle of 2010 Dom Perignon is added into the batter and the onion rings. That bottle alone can cost $800.
But that's not the only alcohol added to the dish. Macallan whiskey is added to the caramelized onions. Other ingredients include smoked duck egg mayo, white truffle, pickled tiger tomato in Japanese matcha tea, pickled cucumber in Japanese matcha tea, Wagyu burger A5, English cheddar cheese, Kobe Luwak coffee barbecue sauce, Joseletto Bolota 100% Iberico vintage jamon, Don Perignon battered onion rings, king crab cooked in Polenghi Montriette, and beluga caviar. All of that adds up to just one Golden Boy. See why it's the most expensive burger in the world?
When you take a bite out of this thing, you're eating a creature from nearly every category. All those flavors have to conflict somehow, right? So, what's the lesson in all this? What did we really learn?
Well, at the end of the day, the taste of a meal is subjective. No matter how many fancy ingredients you add to a burger, you're still just eating a burger. You probably would feel the same as if you had just had a Big Mac. Because at the end of the day, these burgers were not meant to be eaten, they were meant to be promoted. Thanks for watching Goofcast. Subscribe, like, tell your mom about Goofcast. She'll love it.
Chef Hubert Keller's specials.
Stop.
And now, a small excerpt from Chef Chris Large's book, Bastian Tremont. What is the nature of conspiracy? The Oxford Dictionary describes it as a secret plan by a group to do something unlawful or harmful. Bastian Tremont had a long-held conspiracy to be true. It haunted him each day, every waking second. It led him to where he is now, bound to a chair, bleeding from an already swollen mouth, a deep knife wound in the stomach, alone and scared, but defiant to the very end. An end he felt sure would come for him before too much time passed. He looked around the room, bare of everything. 6 bare bulbs lit the room with a harsh light, a large open space with a high ceiling, but strangely there was no echo in the place at all. A kitchenette nestled in the corner was the only clue that this was once an apartment. There was also a table and some cheap chairs, all looking like they had been picked up from a charity shop for no more than $10 for the set. Unfortunately, the chair he was bound to was very solid, with no give at all. There were 4 men in the room with him, the men who grabbed him, beaten him, and bound him to his chair. He didn't hold it against them. They were doing their jobs, but he would make them pay just the same. He vowed that whoever stood in the way of him achieving his goals would die, and die horribly. Oh my gosh. Dude, Chef Chris Large is a legend. A legend. He can do it all. He can do it all.